Were you surprised by that?
The rumors of it in the market has been around for a long time. And so were we surprised? I don't think so.
The battle for the future of AI is heating up. We've seen Nvidia rule the roost for years when it comes to AI chips, but now there's a new player in town, Huawei. And this isn't just any chip, it's their new Ascend 910C. Could this be the end of Nvidia's reign, or is it just another blip on the radar? Let's dive into the big question. Can Huawei really change Nvidia's dominance in the AI chip market? It's no surprise that AI is becoming the backbone of everything, from self-driving cars to healthcare to your favorite recommendation engine on social media. But what powers all of this innovation? AI chips. These tiny pieces of hardware do all the heavy lifting when it comes to training AI models and handling huge amounts of data.
New industrial revolution.
For years, Nvidia has been the king of this AI chip game with its H100 series, the go-to chip for companies and governments looking to push the limits of AI. But now, Huawei is stepping up with its Ascend 910C, and they're not just whispering about it. They're claiming that their chip can go toe-to-toe with Nvidia's best, especially in China, where Nvidia's chips are restricted due to US sanctions. So what does that mean for the AI chip market and the global tech scene? Let's find out. The Ascend 910C isn't just another chip in Huawei's catalog. It's a bold statement. Huawei isn't sitting back and letting international sanctions hold it back. Instead, they're throwing down the gauntlet, claiming that their chip is ready to compete with Nvidia's top-of-the-line H100, and they're targeting the Chinese market, where Nvidia's H100 is banned. The Ascend 910C is already being tested by big names like ByteDance and BYD, and early reports are looking promising. These companies are testing the chip for AI tasks, like training complex models and processing huge data sets, two critical functions in today's AI world. So, could this new chip be the breakthrough Huawei needs? On the surface, this might seem like a battle between two tech giants, but it's actually part of something much bigger. The tech rivalry between the US and China is at the core of this chip war. Ever since 2019, the US has been tightening its grip on Huawei, blocking the company's access to some of the world's best semiconductor technology, especially for AI. This has forced Huawei to double down and develop its own chips, and the Ascend 910C is their answer. So, this isn't just about who makes the better chip. It's about global influence. The US doesn't want China to gain too much power in AI because it sees AI as a key factor in national security. China, on the other hand, wants to reduce its reliance on foreign tech, and building its own AI chips is one way to do that. The outcome of this competition could shift the balance of power, not just in tech, but globally. Alright, let's get into the numbers. How does Huawei's Ascend 910C stack up against Nvidia's H100? At the core, both chips are designed to do similar jobs. They train AI models, process massive amounts of data, and support a whole bunch of AI applications. Nvidia's H100 is considered the industry standard right now, but Huawei's Ascend 910C is claiming to be a serious challenger. The big catch is that Nvidia's H100 is limited in China because of those US sanctions. This is where Huawei has an advantage. The Ascend 910C could be the perfect solution for Chinese companies that need top-tier AI chips without running into export restrictions. Big players like ByteDance and BYD are already testing it, which could signal a shift in the market. If Huawei's chip performs well in these tests, it could take a huge chunk out of Nvidia's market share in China. Could Huawei shake up the global scene? Nvidia has long been the go-to for AI chips, especially in markets outside of China. But Huawei's entry into the AI chip race could change all of that, particularly in China. China is one of the world's largest and fastest-growing markets for AI technology. If Huawei can deliver on the promise of the Ascend 910C, it could become the chip of choice for a lot of Chinese companies, and that's a big deal. Now, this doesn't mean Nvidia is just going to roll over. The company has been active in China, offering a scaled-down version of its H100 to meet export restrictions. But Huawei's chip could level the playing field, offering competitive performance at a potentially lower cost. This might open up new opportunities for industries looking to adopt AI on a larger scale. But here's the kicker. If Huawei can really make a name for itself in China, it could change the entire dynamics of the AI chip market. Right now, Nvidia holds a massive chunk of the global market, but a strong push from Huawei could force Nvidia to rethink its strategy, especially in a market as critical as China. Huawei faces significant challenges as it pushes forward with the Ascend 910C. The most pressing issue is the US sanctions, which block the company from accessing some of the best semiconductor manufacturing tools and software. This puts a cap on Huawei's ability to produce chips at the same level as competitors who don't face these restrictions, making it a tough hurdle to overcome. In addition, scaling up production to meet global demand for high-performance chips is no small feat. Can Huawei produce enough units to compete with Nvidia and meet the growing interest in AI technology? On top of that, geopolitical risks add another layer of uncertainty. The ongoing tensions between the US and China mean that new sanctions or trade restrictions could be imposed at any time, complicating Huawei's global operations. As much as the Ascend 910C may be a great technological achievement, Huawei's success depends on navigating these political and economical challenges. The fear of future restrictions could also discourage potential customers from fully committing to the new chip, leaving Huawei with a tough road ahead. Why AI chips are critical for national security. AI chips aren't just about powering your smartphone or running algorithms on your computer. These chips are becoming a key part of national security strategies. Why? Because AI has military and defense applications. Think surveillance systems, cybersecurity, and even advanced weapon systems. Countries like the US and China are investing heavily in AI chips to make sure they don't fall behind in these areas. For the US, keeping advanced AI chips out of the hands of China is a top priority. It's worried that China could use these chips to develop more advanced military capabilities or surveillance tools. That's why they've imposed strict controls on exporting chips like Nvidia's H100 to China. China, on the other hand, is trying to become self-sufficient by developing its own AI chips. And that's exactly what the Ascend 910C is part of. The race for AI chip supremacy isn't just about technology, it's about who controls the future of global power.
Has AI changed how Nvidia works internally?
We were one of the first technology companies to invest in our own AI supercomputers. We can't design a chip anymore without AI.
So, who's winning the AI chip war? At the moment, Nvidia still has the upper hand in the global AI chip market. But Huawei's Ascend 910C is definitely making things interesting, especially in China. If Huawei can overcome its challenges, from sanctions to production issues, and prove that its chip can compete with Nvidia's best, we could see a major shift in the AI chip market. What do you think? Is Huawei's Ascend 910C the real deal? Or will Nvidia continue to dominate the AI chip world? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. See you next time.